Hey everybody! Welcome back to the channel. You know I love talking about winning with money, and today we're tackling a topic that can cause some serious tension, money and relationships. Let's be real, folks. Money can break relationships faster than a termite in a 2x4. But it doesn't have to. If you're tired of money arguments stealing the joy from your love life, you're in the right place. We're diving deep into practical, no-nonsense tips to help you and your partner handle money like a well-oiled machine. We're talking about clear communication, budgeting like pros, and making sure everyone feels respected and heard. Stick around because at the end, I've got a bonus tip that's guaranteed to keep those money fights away and the love flowing strong. You know, folks, I've been doing this a long time, and let me tell you, money fights in relationships, they're more common than a head cold. But have you ever stopped to think about Because here's the thing, it's rarely about the money itself. It's about the emotions and fears tied up in those dollar bills. Maybe one of you is a saver, diligently squirreling away every penny, while the other's a spender, loving the instant gratification of a good purchase. That clash in money personalities, recipe for disaster. Or maybe it's about feeling heard and respected. One partner earns significantly more and suddenly the other feels like their contributions don't matter. That power imbalance can breed resentment faster than you can say overdraft fee. And let's not forget the big one secrets. Hiding debt, stashing cash, not being upfront about spending habits. That's like building your relationship on a foundation of quicksand. Sooner or later, it's all going to come tumbling down. But here's the good news. Once you understand the why behind those money fights, you're already halfway to fixing them. All right, folks, the first rule of Money and Love Club, we talk about money. And no, I don't mean yelling about it during a late-night bill-paying session. I'm talking about open, honest, and dare I say, even conversations about your finances. Think of it like a monthly money date. Find a time when you're both relaxed and focused, maybe grab a cup of coffee and just talk. Start simple. How much are we bringing in each month? How much are we spending? Are we saving enough? These might seem like basic questions, but you'd be surprised how many couples avoid them like the plague. And that's where the trouble starts. When you're in the dark about your finances, you start filling in the blanks with assumptions. And let me tell you, assumptions are relationship killers. They lead to suspicion, resentment, and a whole lot of unnecessary fights. But when you talk openly and honestly, you take away the power of those assumptions. You replace them with understanding, clarity, and a whole lot less stress. Okay, folks, now that we're talking openly about money, it's time to put those words into action with a budget. And before you start running for the hills, hear me out. A budget isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. Think of it as a money plan, a roadmap to your financial goals. It's about deciding together where you want your money to go each month, so there are no surprises, no resentment, just pure financial peace of mind. Start by tracking your income and expenses. Where's your money coming from and where's it going? Then sit down together and decide how much you want to allocate to different categories: housing, food, transportation, entertainment, and of course, savings. And here's a pro tip: make it fun. Use a budgeting app like Mint or YNAB that helps you track your spending in real time. There's something incredibly motivating about seeing those numbers move in the right direction. Remember, a budget isn't about depriving yourselves. It's about making conscious choices with your money. It's about making sure your spending aligns with your values and your goals as a couple. Now, this is where things get interesting, folks. When it comes to combining finances as a couple, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Some couples swear by complete financial merging, throwing every penny into one big pot. Others prefer to keep things totally separate, maintaining their financial independence. And you know what? Both approaches can work. The key is finding what feels right for you as a couple. One approach I often recommend is a hybrid model. You have a joint account for shared expenses, things like rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, and then each person keeps a certain amount of personal money. This gives you the security of knowing the bills are covered while still allowing for some financial freedom and autonomy. The key here is communication and compromise. Talk about your comfort levels with sharing finances, set clear expectations for how you'll contribute to joint expenses, and don't be afraid to revisit the conversation as your relationship evolves. You know what's more fun than arguing about money? Dreaming about the future. One of the biggest culprits behind money fights is a lack of shared financial goals. When you and your partner aren't on the same page about where you're headed financially, it's easy to end up pulling in different directions. So sit down together and dream big. Do you want to buy a house? Save for a dream vacation? Retire early and travel the world? Start a business together? Once you have a clear picture of your shared financial goals, you can start creating a plan to achieve them. How much do you need to save each month? What sacrifices are you willing to make? How can you hold each other accountable? When you have shared financial goals, you become a team. You're working together towards something you both believe in, and that, my friends, is a recipe for a happy and successful relationship. Listen, handling money as a couple doesn't have to be a constant battle. When you communicate openly, budget wisely, and dream big together, you set the stage for a lifetime of love and financial peace of mind. Now it's your turn. Which money rule will you try first? Comment below. Let's get this conversation going. And while you're at it, hit that like button if this video helped you, and subscribe for more simple money tips to revolutionize your life. But before you go, I've got a little bonus secret sauce for you, a surefire way to keep those money arguments at bay, and the love flowing strong, a fun fund. Every month, set aside a little bit of money specifically for fun date nights, small gifts, surprise adventures. Trust me, when you use money to create happy memories, those money fights tend to disappear. Money should bring you closer, not tear you apart. Start today and keep love and money strong. See you in the next video.